Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Alpha PTE. This is Fatima from Alpha PTE. Hope you all are doing well and hope your preparation is going on well. So today's video is really important and it has been requested by a lot of you, and today I am going to describe you what you can expect on your PTE exam day. Alright, so excuse me, as you all know that we at Alpha we give exams on a regular basis, and if not very regularly, at least once a month. So it's like a mundane activity, like in a routine that we go on, but not everybody gives exam so many times, and I don't think anybody should give exams so many times. I want you to clear your exam in the very first go, and because of that I want you to know what exactly will happen on the day of your PTE exam and what you need to do. There are certain things that you need to keep in mind before the PTE exam, and there are certain things that you need to keep in mind on the day of PTE exam and how that will impact. So things that you need to keep in mind basically for your PTE exam. First thing, before your PTE exam, when you're booking your exam, make sure first thing that you do is always keep the information exactly as the information provided in your passport, because your passport will be your identification document. So whatever information that you're going to put in your test, your name, your place of birth and everything has to match with the information that is given in your passport. Okay, and if you are having a really long name and you are not able to match it with the name that is provided in the passport, then do contact the customer service team, because if the names do not match exactly as they are given, they will not allow you to sit for your PTE exam, and they will not even reschedule the exam for you or refund your fees. So that amount of money will totally be gone. So make sure you keep that in mind. Then make sure your place of birth matches, and basically every single piece of information provided should match with the information provided in your identity document, which is your passport. All right, that's the first thing that you need to keep in mind before you book your exam. Second thing, when you're booking your exam, always make sure you have the accessibility, like you keep in mind the travel time and everything, because you need to make sure you reach at least an hour to 45 minutes before your exam starts. Third thing, now a lot of people are asking, where do I book the exam, which test center, is it important, and so on and so forth. So for me personally, I book my exams on where most of the time in Pearson's Professional Test Center, because I feel they update their systems. I'm not saying that there's any change. Let me be very clear, there's no change in the exam no matter where you take the exam, because it's the same software, exactly the same software that they have in every test center, and the exam is prepared right there when you start the exam. All right, so exam will neither be easy nor be difficult based on the test center. Exam will remain the same, it doesn't matter where you take it. The only thing is the hardware, like the computers and the headphones and all that, they are regularly updated in a Pearson's test center. They mostly use new systems, new headphones and stuff like that, but not all the time. So I'm not saying, I'm not taking a guarantee, like if you're going to give an exam in Pearson's Professional Test Center, you're not going to get any issue with the hardware, like any technical issues and stuff like that. But I have personally faced less technical issues with Pearson's Professional Test Center, but an issue can happen anywhere. So it's up to you. Use a test center which is convenient for you, because the exam will not change. It will be as it is. Now, coming to the day of your exam, what is to be expected on the day of your exam? Now, the first thing that you need to keep in mind, like I said, always be there on time, because sometimes when there are a lot of people, you tend to wait there and get nervous. So when you reach early, you can start your exam early. Okay, then make sure you take your glasses if you are wearing if you have glasses, but don't take big hair bands, clutches, big jewelry, necklaces, bangles. They don't allow any of that. Try not to have big what do you say, earrings or rings, watch. Nothing is allowed in the exam hall. They don't allow you tissue, water bottle. All you are allowed to take is your passport and the locker key, because you're supposed to put everything. If you're wearing jewelry, you have to put all the jewelry in your locker, lock it, and take the key with you. But I still don't know how safe is that, so I prefer not wearing anything. I just go like this, just have my glasses and my passport. That's it. Don't put anything in your pockets, because eventually they'll check everything. They'll check if you're wearing a headscarf like I do. They will check that also. Here in Melbourne, they have a separate area where they ask you to, show. They check your arms, they check your neck, behind, and everything. I don't know what's the reason, but they do that. Even your glasses, they check your glasses. So after thorough examination, you are allowed to go in the exam hall. So now a lot of people say I need water regularly because you have to speak a lot, but unfortunately they don't allow any water bottle of any sort. But if you have any medical issues, you can always contact the customer service team and deal with them. But they have water available on the test center, so you can drink water and go to your exam. But I personally don't recommend that, because they don't have the break time anymore. Since November, they have removed that 5-minute break time that you used to previously have. So if you drink a lot of water before you go for your exam, and if you need to go to the toilet during your exam, you have to get up in the in the middle of the exam and use the toilet and come back, and that's going to waste at least 10 minutes, because you have to raise your hand, then somebody will come, log you out, and then you will go out. Then when you come back in, they will check you again, they'll log you in again, and then you can continue your exam. And during that time, your exam timer will not stop. It will continue. If you're doing the reading module timer will continue. If you're doing the listening module, whatever module you're doing, that timer will continue. It will not stop. So I would not recommend that. Okay, but if it's an emergency, it's an emergency. What can you do? So that's one thing. And if you're early, you can drink water, use the toilet, and then you go for your exam. I always prefer using the toilet before you go for your exam, and be very comfortable when you're giving your exam. So yeah, so that's exactly how it goes. If I go time by time, what exactly will happen. So as soon as you reach the exam hall, you will have, if you're wearing a jacket and stuff, you have to take off your jacket. There'll be hangers there. If there are no hangers, there'll be lockers. You have to put all your stuff, your bag, your belongings, your jacket, everything in the locker. So if you feel really cold, instead of wearing a jacket, I would recommend you to wear a jumper. So you can wear a jumper and go inside, but not like this, because then they might ask you to take it off and put it in your locker. Okay, a simple sweater or a simple jumper, and then you can wear that in the exam hall. All right, so that's the first thing. They will give you rules to read. The moment you enter, they will ask you, nowadays on the door, they will ask you to switch off your mobile phones. If you have to inform somebody that you have reached, do it before you enter the exam halls, because when you enter the exam hall, they will ask you to switch off your mobile phone. As soon as you enter, you'll have to switch off your mobile phone. So you switch off your mobile phone, you put your belongings and everything in the locker, and then take the rules and regulations and start reading the rules. if you are giving exam for the first time, it's always good to know the rules. If you have given exam before, if you want to brush up, go ahead. If you don't want, you can just ignore them and give it back the rules when they call you. Then you'll wait for your number. They'll give you a number and you have to sit, and based on, say for example, you're number 10 and they're still taking number 1, so you have that much time. You can go to the toilet, you can drink some water, get comfortable and come back. And then when they call you your number, you need to go and sit in front of the person. They will log you in. If you're doing the exam for the first time, it is going to take some time. They'll take your biometrics, your retina, your fingerprints and everything of both hands, and then they will create your profile and your digital signature, and then they log you in and they ask you to sit on the other side to wait for the other person to take you into the exam hall. During this time, they will check if the information that you have provided in your PTE form is exactly the same which is there on your passport. If it's not matching, they will from there send you back and ask you to first correct your information and book the test again. Unfortunately, that's what they will do. They will give you a number and ask you to contact them. All right. If everything is good, then you will move on to the next step, whereas you'll have to wait in an area where somebody will come and take you. Then they will take you and they'll give you all the instructions that, this is your PTE exam, you'll be recorded and so on and so forth. And from there, then some other person will take you in and log you in again. And before they log you in, they will check everything, like I said, and they'll check your pockets, and they will check your passport, they will check your glasses if you're taking your glasses with you, and then they will take you inside and they'll make you sit in front of a computer screen, and they'll ask you to not, and they will give you a pen and an erasable notepad. Okay, now this you have to keep in mind. They will not give you a regular pen and a paper. Okay, they will give you a marker and an erasable notepad because of sustainability things. So after you are done, that erasable notepad is like a paper which is laminated, like how you laminate your things. It's like an ID card, how you laminate that. It will be like that. It will be a laminated paper or a laminated card, and you have to write it with a marker which is erasable marker. Now when you write on that, the erasable marker is water based. So if you keep it open for a long time, if you don't close the lid, it dries out and it doesn't write anymore. And if it doesn't write, you have to raise your hand and then call them, and it'll waste a lot of your time. But luckily they give you 2 markers. So when they give you markers, always check if it's working or not. But just scribble, don't write anything, because nowadays they've become really strict about it, because a lot of students are writing the templates before the exam starts and they don't want to have that to happen. Anyway, templates are not working anymore, so there's no point in writing them. So they will clearly say that do not write anything before the exam starts, before you see read alouds. Always follow their instructions, because they can flag you for misconduct. So don't let that happen to you. So they will give you that erasable notepad, and they will give you 2 markers, and they will say if you need more, just raise your hand. But if you need more, raise your hand beforehand. Don't wait for it to completely finish and then raise your hand, because it's going to waste time. So if you think not much space is left, raise your hand and ask them to come and give you another booklet or marker or whatever it is that you need. Alright, so once they have a tissue box, and they'll say if you need tissues, you can take tissues. You can take tissues that are there. You can't take tissues from your home or from anywhere else. They will give you a tissue box before you enter the exam hall, and you can take tissues if you want to and go, and then your exam. They will come again, they will log you in again, and then they'll say all the best and don't be too loud and blah blah blah. Then they will let you start your exam. So make sure you are using a normal voice, neither too loud nor too slow, because anyway there are multiple people giving exams at the same time in the same place. So it is still going to get a bit distracting, but make sure you get used to that distraction. Give mock tests with distractions, so you are already used to that. Don't sit in a very quiet place and give a mock test. For me, I always say give mock test with noise cancelling headphones in a place where you have distraction, so that you get used to that noise. Alright, so once your exam is done, you again raise your hand. You're not supposed to get up from your place. You raise your hand, they come, they log you out, and then they'll quietly take you away. They will take away the tissues that you have. If you have any tissues with you, they'll ask you to throw them right there. They'll not allow you to take anything outside. They'll take your notepad and then your markers, and you'll just be given your locker key and your passport. They'll log you out with the biometrics again, and then you can take your stuff and move out. So that's basically the whole process of your PTE exam. That's what you can expect on the day of your PTE exam. Now, some tips that I want to give you before I finish the video very quickly is, during your exam, when you're sitting and waiting for your number to be called, when they are registering you, and when they are one, before they register you, second you'll wait before they take you in the exam hall. So in these two places, don't discuss anything with the next person sitting with you. You can have a general chit chat, but which template did you use, or which website did you use for study, or do you think it's easy, do you think it's difficult? It's only going to make you nervous. If they recommend any template that you don't know, it's only going to make you worried that, oh no, is it going to work? If they say, this template, oh, did you use this one? I heard it's not working. Right before you give your exam, you're getting a negative vibe, and you're just going to lose it over there, because you're already nervous. You have to give your exam, and somebody's saying, what you read is not going to work. Don't listen to that. If you change the strategy at the very last moment, even if it was supposed to work, it will not work. So I don't recommend you discussing your templates at the very last moment, or discussing your preparation strategy at the very last moment, because it's not going to benefit you. You cannot do anything. What is the need to find out? Anyway, you will not know. You'll not be able to change anything. You'll not be able to study anything. They'll not let you use your mobile phone. So you'll not be able to even practice the new thing that they're saying. So what's the whole point? The whole idea is for you to calm down as much as you can before you actually go for your exam. Keep yourself relaxed. Give your exam. Believe in yourself. Believe in your practice. Be so confident with your practice that you don't feel the need of getting the validation from somebody else. All right. So that's one thing. Again, second thing I'm saying again and again, do not be late, because I know a lot of my students who were late and they didn't reach on time. And I'll quickly tell you this, this happened very recently. So that's the reason why I'm saying, don't be late. I know somebody very personally, one of my students who was late, and late as in they came like 30 minutes before the exam, or 20 minutes before the exam started. And when they gave the passport, it was already expired. By mistake, they got the expired passport instead of the actual passport. That these kind of things happen. So if you're at least an hour early, and you stay close by, or somebody is there, they can quickly grab that passport and get it to you. Or something like this, God forbid, ever happens, you have some or the other way. So they couldn't take the exam, because they said, if you can come back within they gave them grace 15 minutes, like within 45 minutes we'll take you. He went and he came back, and they said, I'm sorry, the exam has already started, we can't take you anymore. They said, maybe we will take you in the next slot if somebody doesn't turn up. He waited the entire day. The exam hall had fully booked appointments, and nobody missed the exam, and he was supposed to give the exam only if somebody is not coming or somebody is missing the exam. Only that slot they said they will give him, but there was nothing there. So yeah, make sure you don't make this mistake again. If you're first of all, take the right passport with you. Don't let this kind of situation affect you, because imagine already being nervous for the exam and imagine this happening to you. It's not going to be good, right? So yeah, basically this is how it will be on the day of your PTE exam. So that's about today's video, guys. I hope all your doubts and queries are cleared regarding the PTE exam day, and if there's anything else left, do comment in the comment section and I'll quickly answer you in the next video, or I'll quickly make a short about it, and I will try to help you as much as I can. And if there's anything else that you want us to help you with, do not hesitate to leave a comment, and we'll see you soon in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.